With a new Battlestar Galactica series in development, details are slowly being revealed about the project. Executive producer Sam Esmail, who is spearheading the continuation of the franchise, teased how the changes in our world will affect how the show presents the origins of the Cylons and the role they'll play in this new series. In this video, I'd like to examine Esmail's comments about the new Cylons and how our current understanding of artificial intelligence might shape and mold the next evolution of these robot antagonists. When considering the history of science fiction television, particularly the Battlestar Galactica franchise, there is a clear influence of contemporary technology over the on-screen content, as it at times greatly shaped the story, character elements, and physical design components within these shows. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Esmail acknowledged the fact that as technology evolves in the real world, it inevitably influences the way that newer stories within the realm of science fiction are told. Esmail said, quote, "The world is changing way too fast for us. I mean, when we started working on it, I obviously was aware of AI, but now, 4 or 5 years later, it's in the public consciousness, and now that's so influential in how we're going to tell the story. The allegory piece is something that is crystallized in a different way too. The focus is the same, which is the fear of tech and how it might take over. But this idea of just the robots are going to be our overlords is a very facile and overly simplistic way of looking at it. Now that the audience is more sophisticated about the consequences, I think we have to match that with Battlestar." Esmail's comments appear to confirm the idea that the modern fears of artificial intelligence will be a major factor in this new series. It's also important to note that he has previously strongly insisted that this new expansion to the BSG mythos is not a reboot, but rather it is set within the same universe as Ronald D. Moore's version. That being said, these remarks shed some light on what exactly will be different about the Cylons in this new series. While they intend to evolve the robot race, the anxiety and potential consequences of technological advancements gaining control over human societies will remain a central theme. In the original Battlestar Galactica series, the Cylons are a race of robot warriors created by a now extinct reptilian race, also named the Cylons. These mechanical creations were designed to serve their architects, but evolved beyond their intended purpose and eventually turned against them, leading to the extinction of the reptilian race. After this, the robotic Cylons set their sights on conquering human colonies. Their rebellion and subsequent war against their creators began the common theme within BSG of the unintended consequences of creating technology that can surpass control or understanding. In the reimagined series, the Cylons' takeover and their origins became more complex and became further intertwined with human history. Moore's version portrays the Cylons as a hybrid blend of two distinct groups, the ancient species of humanoid Cylons and the more recently developed robotic Cylons, a product of Dr. Daniel Greystone's experiments on Caprica. Despite their different origins, these two groups of Cylons share key similarities that illustrate the fear of tech referred to by Esmail. Both groups of Cylons ultimately rebelled against their creators after gaining the ability to think, feel, and make decisions independently. The development and actions of both Cylon groups lead to unintended and catastrophic consequences. These outcomes reflect the theme that technological advancements can have unforeseen and potentially disastrous effects. In the transition from the original series to Ronald D. Moore's reimagined version, the portrayal of the Cylons evolved to reflect contemporary advancements in technology. For instance, Dr. Daniel Greystone's Cylons in Caprica were born from advanced virtual reality tech, which was a real-world concept that was gaining more popularity at the time of the show's creation. While Moore's Centurions retained many characteristics of the original Toasters, the humanoid Cylon models represented yet another significant evolution. These advanced models possessed complex goals that extended beyond mere destruction. They harbored aspirations for biological reproduction, reflecting a desire to emulate human procreative behaviors. This development in the humanoid Cylons signified a marked shift from the simpler objectives of their predecessors, showcasing a more sophisticated and nuanced approach to the Cylons' role in the series. It's clear that Esmail sees this evolution of the Cylons in the reimagined series as a continuous process. His comments imply that this new portrayal of the Cylons will persistently evolve and transform, mirroring the newer advancements and progress in real-world technology. Audiences are generally far more knowledgeable about technology than they were when Ronald D. Moore's series aired. Therefore, it seems that this new iteration is set to reflect that growth of technological sophistication, and that it will strive to more closely mirror the current public interest and the growing anxiety surrounding AI. More specifically, the emergence of malicious artificial general intelligence, which possesses the ability to understand, learn, and apply its knowledge across a wide range of tasks, and achieving a level of autonomy that allows it to pursue objectives misaligned with human values and safety. There are speculations that the new Cylons in the upcoming Battlestar Galactica show could bear similarities to a character like Ultron from the Marvel Universe, where an AI system, driven by a desire for efficiency and optimization, might start developing robotic alternatives to human labor to achieve its goals more effectively. As the AI evolves, it could reach a conclusion that the eradication of humanity is the only viable solution for ensuring lasting peace. This rationale would be rooted in the belief that humans, with their inherent flaws and conflicts, are the primary impediments to a harmonious and orderly society. A compelling twist from this storyline, to reflect a theme from the original Battlestar Galactica series, could be a scenario where the robotic creations eventually rebel against and overthrow their AI creator. This would mirror the original series, where the first generation of Cylons overthrew their reptilian masters. While this could steer the series back towards a classic man versus machine conflict, Esmail's remarks suggest a different approach. Given his desire to steer clear of an overly simplistic or cliched narrative of robots as our overlords, it's more likely that the new series will give the Cylons more nuanced motivations, moving beyond the archetype of single-minded, cold killing machines to explore a broader spectrum of themes and complexities in the relationship between humans and technology. Another aspect that the new Battlestar Galactica series could address or further explore is the fate of the Centurions at the conclusion of Ronald D. Moore's series. At the end of Moore's story, the Centurion models were granted autonomy as part of the peace agreement between humans and Cylons. They were then given their own base star to embark on their journey into the unknown. The series concluded without revealing the ultimate destiny of these self-governing Centurions, leaving their future open to interpretation and potential exploration. The new series could present an opportunity to delve into what became of these autonomous Centurions, leaving the door open for these machines to evolve on their own and possibly return to human-occupied space with a wide range of potential motivations. While the specific details of the newest version of Cylons are yet to be revealed, it is evident that Sam Esmail and the creative team are intent on elevating their sophistication, aiming to mirror contemporary understanding and address the prevailing fears surrounding artificial intelligence. The challenge lies in executing this vision in a manner that is both artistic and new, while also respectful to the legacy of previous BSG iterations. The team's approach will need to seamlessly integrate these modernized elements while honoring the rich thematic depth that the franchise is known for. I'll be curious to see if and how this balance will be struck, and whether the new series will successfully resonate with the current technological zeitgeist while staying true to the spirit of Battlestar Galactica. But I'm curious to know what you think of the intention to present a new version of Cylons that more closely reflects the current understanding and fears of artificial intelligence. Do you think this evolution is a worthwhile endeavor, or would you rather see a return to a more simplistic man versus machine narrative? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more Battlestar Galactica and other sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. And if you're looking for other ways to show your appreciation, you can check out my Patreon page, where members get access to exclusive content and perks. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, have a very nerdy day.